Welcome, guys. Okay, so today we have taken the target of 1500. Not gonna be easy, but let's try. Thought of doing this stream after long to relax a bit. Okay, pretty unusual. What ideas here? Think about this. We stick to normal openings. Center line. Okay, so a time to develop the bishop, I guess. Till now it's fine. It's just that we've taken like more than a minute. The opponent is taken only 10 seconds. That's fine, we'll cover that. Okay. Maybe the next idea would be to push this. Like if opponent is trying to attack my bishop, not really. It's always the case. Like you should always develop your centerpieces first. And guys, let me know whoever is watching. Do like this stream, subscribe, and let me know if the sound is clear. Now this is we have to like keep on developing our pieces. I think we are doing great on development. So now you see we have like uh, speed up. Okay, the target is to push this, I guess. Maybe even this. Both are possible. So I have just created an escape route for my push. Okay, what's the target? Maybe if you push this. Okay. I'm just moving my queen just to defend like with one more extra. And okay, let's trying some basic things. I think it's time to like open the position a bit. Okay. As usual, expected. Um, I don't want to put my knight on this square because it would have been a bit of stuck up behind the bishop as well as these pawns. So I just moved it to here because there are certain ideas. Try exploring. Mm. Okay, so now everything is kind of developed. We are in a good zone. Okay, so this is pretty much the idea that my bishop is kind of stuck on this square now. But I think that's fine because it's the same is happening. It's kind of the similar position. So white also consider what they want to do with the white light square bishop, but it's getting interesting although we have to one time. But if you see now, we have progressed quite a bit. Earlier, so many moves white made in within 10 seconds, and now good play. has led to the difference closing in as we are progressing. And I think that's the point where I just remove these honest structures to break open the queen side and search for some weaknesses. Okay, so but it's fine, it's being defended heavily. Okay, it's not an issue. That's what you should always try to. Okay, so this idea is to protect this pawn. That was also defended. It's not an issue as such. I think I'll just go rook here. Okay, this is tough. Okay, as expected, you went there, but it's fine. Maybe the idea would, if I would have taken with the pawn, the bishop was hanging. Okay, what's always think from the idea perspective. Would you want to go here? Would you want to go here? Maybe not really. I don't think how this move helps, but what I would like to do is open up the position a bit. So I'm just trying to go back with my knight with the ideas of putting it on a7 and exchanging. Okay, see, this is what the idea is. Targeting this bishop, definitely, but not gonna help, I guess. Okay, this is interesting because okay, this is really interesting. So I think I should like attack on the king side in that case. I think my bishop is perfectly guarded. I don't want to move from that position because the pawn on the b7 is not guarded properly and it can become a very good weakness. So okay, we are still low on time with 1 minute, but I think now is the time where the opponent will also have to think basically before making any moves. So once we close in the time difference, I think it becomes more of psychological as well as controlling your nerves in these games. Okay. They also started to understand that I'm going to attack, and I have just so this will probably take some of its opponent's time and give us more time to think of our next move. If it goes up, I think it's fine. I think I should just break open the king side. There's a lot of potential over here. Okay, not upgraded ideally. That trade has given a lot many ideas because see now no a lot of attack which the opponent is doing on the queen side doesn't matter because I am threatening knight to g4 following my attack. That could become very deadly. So he'll have to reorganize his pieces somewhat. So the queen is started that threaten. I think I should until the time I can put in pressure I should be doing it. If I can't move his queen to this square, definitely hoping to like do some exchanges because I won't, and it will be a checkmate after this. So I'm threatening. So let's see how he defends it. But this is where, like I was saying, the opponent will also have to get some time. So you should always understand this. I like this idea. Many a times we try to attack on only one side. Should never do that. We should try on both the sides. Okay, this is interesting. So first give a check. Maybe if it doesn't even help, just try certain things so that we gain some time to think about our next move, and also thinking in the sense that we are not getting trapped. That should be our idea. And okay, interesting, really. Mm, how about this one? Should just not get trapped. That's the basic idea. You can't move this knight because there's again a check. Okay, okay, interesting, interesting. So he is now uh taking his pieces to the king's the other side, which is okay, I guess. Um, I can definitely trade off the pieces right now and be normal in the situation, although we are losing some time, so we should be very cautious here. Now the point is, should we trade off or should we not? I think we can actually, but not pretty much sure. Okay, this is better. Why trade off when we can gain up on? This is very interesting, to be honest, because this is gonna give us a lot of trading. Totally fine. Okay, interesting, really interesting. And we are 2 pawns up, and I think that should be helpful because we are now defending this pawn also. We are trying to trade off this because we are definitely up some pieces. And I think this connected pass pawn, it's not a passer, but yeah, I think it can become a passer pretty quickly if we trade off nicely. Okay. I think he should have avoided trading right now because it's less on time as well as. So this can end up in a draw. We just don't play nicely. I think the move here should be either this or this, protecting it. Okay, that's bad. That was bad. So we can't move this back. Now this is a connected pass pawn. Definitely should be helpful for us. Also, he will try to move his knight to the other side, but that gives us our okay, interesting. We need to push all these. Very interesting. Laudable, I must say. But I think it's pretty much okay. We should be winning this. This is +3. I mean, I don't see any reason why we should not. Okay. Oh wow. Brilliant move. Yep. Okay, now this is a end game where ideally we should win because we have a connected passed pawn and this bishop is not actually that much of a problem. Wow, interesting moves. But I think we should be winning because the next move which is coming here, it's pretty deadly because they can't push it forward. Okay, he's trying to take these. Interesting. should I be doing? I should just save this. Not sure. It can become a draw. Okay. No, actually, no. I think I did a mistake because it couldn't have become a draw. I think it would have taken another push. Okay, how about this? Okay, because now these are protected. Now I just need to stop this buzzer. Okay, and I think this is fine because the moment he takes it, I can simply go ahead. I didn't saw that the last time, and now I think it should be okay. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. I'll take it. Yeah, doesn't want me to take it. That's really interesting. Okay, let me just push this. The moment we push this, he cannot go this, he can't go back, he can't go back. How about this? Okay, now the idea is of pushing this. I think it'll be much faster. Fair enough. Perfectly done. Check. Fair enough. Okay. Now we'll just take these points. I think we should be winning now pretty easily because we have got too many points. It's winning now. That is the idea. If you have so many pawns, it should be winning. I think he's going to resign. He has figured out that not helping. So first good victory towards our goal. Yep, awesome. So we won the first one. How about that? Let's go the next. Super challenging, okay. A tough one, I guess, but let's try. Okay. Pretty common ideas. I think we should just maybe the next move is okay. What kind of attack is that? Going interesting, really interesting. I think okay, fine. Let's just push this. Okay. Always remember whenever somebody pushes the pawn like which is diagonal to bishop, the idea is mostly to go this diagonal like this. So you should always, and pinning your knight, so always this move like a a3, a6 or f6 can help with black. Same goes with white. Also, if he wanted to like do development as such by pushing the pawn, he might have moved double. So that's a good trick to figure out the ideas from the opponent. Okay, I think it's that usual to play knight on d2. And I think it's totally fine if you're taking some time in the openings. Like for example, right now we have used almost 1 minute. Like as the previous game and the opponent has used just some seconds. But I think it's totally fine as long as you know that you're not losing an advantage in the opening. Okay, be careful of these moves always, because on one hand, when you're trying to simplify the position, you should not end up losing a piece or anything. Also, keep in mind if you can win a piece somehow, it doesn't seem like it's pretty equal. I'll just trade off the things. Because I think after takes, takes, it shouldn't be anywhere advantageous to white. Maybe one more take. Okay. The opponent doesn't want to trade because want to uh, take the advantage of this E5 square, but I think I would love to just trade it off. So I played this move F6. Just fine for me. The only thing I'm worried a bit about is castling to the king side because the structure is not that usual. Oh wow, so he doesn't want to trade out. That's interesting, really interesting. Be very careful in these. It's fine. I think it just gives one more way to defend this pawn and then go freeze my queen. Although I just feel the pieces are a bit tied up at the moment, so I'll try to just remove them. Okay, he has traded. I don't see how does this help. But okay, okay. Maybe you want to trade out with the bishop. That's totally fine. Because if he doesn't, so I'm just like provoking to trade off, because if he doesn't, this pawn was hanging. I think I like my position because I have a good pawn structure. Bad or anything. And as my rooks are connected, targeting, and things are pretty much close to the king side for attacking, so it's a bit easier position to play with, I would say. And this is the time where we like close in on the time gap. I think I'll always do this. Like it's fine to take some time in the opening in case you have certain questions. Like think about it. Think really nicely to just not lose any advantage in the opening. Then once you are confident enough, you can play your further moves a bit easily and then close in on the time gap and give the opponent some time to think about. So okay, so see continuously. Okay, now maybe okay, it's not still a weakness because nobody is willing to sacrifice this. This is what is happening now. It's becoming a problem, but I can't push this because sticks and it's being defended. Okay, it's a bit interesting. So what I like to do is just add one more instrument this pawn just in case opponent is thinking about some sacrifices. He should be not. That kind of opens up my king a bit, so I will probably make a move to king to this side. Yeah, that will help. Plus next few moves could be like to move the rook and then connect the rooks and trying everything. Like, if you want to understand why he moved the bishop here, okay, see, this is what it is, and now I'll try to make the rook here just to. I mean, even if I'm losing pawn, I should be president. The idea is to basically attack this. So actually, interestingly, I can't say as of yet if I have any advantage or not. Maybe I will have. Okay, this is cool. I'll just double it up. Maybe I should have. Not okay. And I have certain ideas. I can try bringing my knight to better position, I would say. Could be. And I lose the attack on the king side. Maybe that's the idea. Fine. Okay, interesting. I keep it on. I don't want to. Are we closing in towards the drop? Hi guys, whoever is watching, like this stream, do let me know in comments if the sound is clear. Hello Sahil bhai, hello, hello. Hmm, interesting. Okay. Okay, now the pawn is being targeted. Okay, sound is not proper. That is a problem. I'll try to see what we can do. Um, Let me think. But the problem here is right now my pawns are being attacked, which is much of a bigger problem. That way I'll try to fix the sound right now. Let me check if there are any filters or anything. Hello, 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 hello. Guys, let me know. Abhi sound better hai kya? Should be. Maybe because it's the sound of the fan which was making it problematic. Tell bhai, abhi batana if you're watching, if the sound is clear. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Okay. Resting position. Let's avoid the check first. Bro, I live in Mumbai. Bro, do you play chess? Abhi we have 2 pawns down, so this is a bit tough to play with, but let's try. Okay, interesting. Okay, no worries. We can still play. We can play an unrated game and we can see how it goes. It's fine, bro. I was also 800 some time back. Then you can keep playing and keep winning. Wait a second. This stuff. This stuff. This we are losing, I guess. Don't see how we can save this. Okay, because if I trade off the queens, okay, let's do this. Let's try. Let's try to draw this game because I think it's tough to draw because we are 3 pawns down. But sure, Sahil, we will play after this. Sahil, where are you from? Why not take the free pawn? Well, wait, it's not free because if I take this, the bishop was here. So bishop would have taken my rook. So it was not free. Oh man, this is gone. Totally gone. So it's a check and then now it's gone. Okay, +5, but we'll just try to play. Um, okay, now he's okay. Wow, great from Punjab. Okay, bad. This is tough. This is tough. Only 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes. Okay. Let's see if we can get some sort of a stream regularly. Do I really want to, but was having a bit of uh, uh, fever and headache bit recently, so I stopped for a while. But I really want to get on uh, to stream every day. I'll definitely try. Uh, so if you like this stream, do subscribe, share with your friends. Okay, this is tough. This is tough. This is tough. Hmm. I'll just try to play like. Oh wow. Thanks, man. Okay, let's just keep playing. It's gone game. It's a gone game. Totally gone game. I am 25 years old though. Just what 25? 10 days back. Okay, this is gone. This is like design. Okay, so we can play with sideway now. Hmm. Sideway, give me a okay ID, chess ID. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I'll have to leave the stream to play. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Maybe you, if you have two mobiles, you can, or maybe on a laptop, you can run the stream. Or better, you can play one game and then you can come back on the stream. Check. So let me challenge you one unrated game. I think 10 minutes should be fine. Do it. I just sent you. Oh, you are also on, you have a YouTube channel, I guess, because it says YT. Did you get the challenge? Or maybe you can challenge me if you want. Yeah, I have sent it. Uh, Maybe you can send it to mine and unrate it. Okay, let me send again. Just a sec. Can you try clicking this link? I think you should be able to play that. Are you able to? Let's start. Sure. Let me send you. I just sent you. You should be able to get it. We are mobile, sometimes it doesn't show. So you can send me. You go ahead and send me. Yep. हेलो हेलो गाइस, whoever is watching, like this stream, लाइक करो जनता, लाइक करो। हम खेलने वाले हैं अभी साहिल भाई के साथ, जो कि अभी भी हमारे साथ चैट पर जुड़े हैं। सी हाउ इट गोस। लाइक करिए जनता, लाइक करिए, सब्सक्राइब करिए। ओके, आई गॉट इट, आई गॉट इट साहिल भाई, गॉट इट, गॉट इट। ओके, नाइस ओपनिंग। We'll go with the basics. We'll try to develop in the center. So okay, here's a nice move. I always try to play at this point knight, but I don't feel like, because the bishop is gonna come and pin it. I don't like to exchange that. Okay. Okay, opening. So now, same thing which I told in the previous move. If opponent plays like one square here, the idea is to put the bishop here, so you can always defend it by putting a pawn. Okay, cool. The only one downside with me playing a pawn on e6 is that my dark square bishop gets blocked, but it's fine. Yeah, open it up. decent opening. We should always think of whenever we can try to push this. So for opening my dark squared bishop, I should actually push this pawn, and this is fine because think of the defenders and attacker. So if I push ahead, it's gonna take, take, gonna take. It's fine. It's pushed. Till now, Sahil is playing awesome. It's all good moves. No issues I can see now. Guys, whoever is watching, like करो, subscribe करो, 100 को reach करो भैया. Okay, what's the idea here? Maybe should place that. Okay, so whenever I mean I go with this idea, like if I see that the knight is only being protected by the pawn, I would love to take it because just to give a double pawn, and somehow that double pawn feels like a weakness, although many times it doesn't. It's not a weakness. Many times it's fine. Now is the perfect time to just do the castling. Because the king is in the center, we have a semi-open file, and interesting. Takes, takes. I think it's fine. Guys, always remember this thing that when your queen is, I mean, if the queen is facing queen, it's fine. Also, if it is being protected by this, it's fine. Otherwise, there's always this idea of check captures and threat, and the idea of checks mainly means, like, for example, think of it like if my king would have been on g7 square and this bishop is standing here, my queen is here. Let's say I don't have the rook, and let's say in place of queen, the white has done some castling and has some rook over here. What they can do is they can simply sacrifice their bishop by playing something like this, which will give me a check, although I can simply take that. But what it does is that kinds of, and let's say think it's the bishop was on this square, d2. That way, like, we didn't see it directly that the queen is unguarded that way, but it becomes sometimes very handy. Although there's a lot of uh, assumption, the position is not that right now. So I'm just trying to tell that that could happen sometimes. Okay, attack, attack, attack. Awesome. Lot of attack. I don't think I need to take that right now. Although I could have taken it and just simplified the position because he has not done the castling. But I think this is the one position where white is just struggling right now. Although, like, we are less on time, but that is not the point. The point is because the reason being that he's not taking his pieces out in the game, and that's why it's mostly like around the night, and that's this move. I personally don't think that's good. Although am I missing something? Maybe, but I think because the you should see because now only like mostly the game was happening with knight. He has to make a move, and then okay, interesting, getting interesting. Let him take the pawn. Shouldn't have allowed. Yeah, that pawn. Yeah, that's a mistake. But it's fine. I'm targeting the king. But what if like queen maybe four? You know, maybe king. That's fine. I think Interesting. Okay. No, the same something. And okay, maybe I'm playing not that great. Uh, is it playing just maybe I should have taken F4. Yeah, but I think I kind of find that it's a scary. I think I should have allowed this position, but okay, yeah, now this is a total mistake. Does it not? Wait a minute. If I do this, I take this. Okay, guys, maybe it's a bit tricky. Um, okay, this is good. Tricky. But now, okay, so this is fine because since the queen moved away from the square, if I take and if he takes, but I have mate in one. Yep, it's not as scary as it seems, but definitely I should realize. I think that's a mistake. It's mate in one, not missing anything. Yep, I play here and I'm doing that. So let's do a rematch. Hello, 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 Sahil bhai. Uh, yeah, it was like, but I should say it was really nice play from you. If we just analyze, I think, um, okay, we can analyze and then play one more maybe. So if we go on the analysis, so I think it was going all good, and actually you came with a very nice attack there. It's just that if you would have done the castling first, the weakness in the king, and that could have been avoided, and you might have ended up having an advantage. But I think this was pretty standard, everything all good. Okay, so No blunders, nothing else. Okay. Okay. Yeah, 1 second. I'll have to like lift it a bit, I guess. 1 second. Let me check. Oh, 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 oh. This is a bit tough. Tough. We'll get everything on the board here. You want to see the bar also? Okay, now I think it's fine. So yeah, what I was saying is, okay, till now everything was fine. Everything was fine. You're going good. You developed everything. Yep. At this point, it says all equal because yeah, both of them did nice opening, and this is the point where I tried to like push for it. The reason was because even if you take and I like I have enough amount of defenders for this. Even if you take, I can open my queen up and everything. Plus, this move kind of opened the weakness which I had. Like one of the weakness which I had right now, which even you have, is like one of the bishops is like blocked by the pawn. So for example, for me, the dark squared bishop is kind of blocked by this, so it's better to get everything in the game. So I played with that idea that okay, even I have no shoes, so you should always try to push your pawns in the center with two things in mind, like it opens up the other pieces as well as like you should not be ending up having a less pawn. So here it was fine, you went ahead and you took it. I took it. Even you could have taken back. It shows that you could have taken back here. I was a bit surprised you played this g4 because I don't think it was that needed. Maybe kind of like it loses a move, I think, because even if you put it here on g7, there's not anything much is going on, so probably you should focus on like what is the next plan here, because I would love to grab this knight and put you into a double pawn position if you're not that comfortable in that. I didn't want to exchange. That's why, yeah, I understood totally. But probably, in case you don't want to exchange, you can probably put your knight into some other square, maybe. Uh, because you see, like right about